Is Romero Britto your birth name?
Yes, my name is Romero. My name is pretty long. It's Romero Francisco da Silva Britto. But the funny thing is that, you know, my name is Romero Francisco Britto, but I always thought, you know, for me to write this long name on my painting, I was like, let me make it simpler, and I could just make it shorter, like Romero Britto. You know, I would never be able to be here if it was not because of books and be able to read and learn and be able to make, you know, some good choices in my life that brought me here today. I don't know if some of you know, I was born in Brazil, and kind of a long time ago in comparison to some of you kids in here. Some other people, it's not that long, but you know, I was born in Brazil. I had like 8, you know, my mother had like 9 kids. So I grew up with a lot of, you know, friends of my brothers in the house, a lot of chicken, you know, like all kind of animal, dogs and cats and trees. It was incredible. It was a great, it was a great time in my life when I was a kid. Even though there was moments that was very difficult, today I can appreciate even more, you know, as time go by, you know, how everything happened to me. But thank you so much for all of you who are here today. Thank you for your support to my work, and you know, it's wonderful to see all these faces in here. And you know, I wouldn't be able to do what I do every day if I didn't have people like you enjoying what I do. What I think would be really fun, you know, one of the things today somebody asked me, what was the inspiration for me to do this book? You know, a few years back, I wanted to, you know, I have a son, and I wanted to do a book for him, but at that time was kind of, he's now 21. No, people don't believe I have a son that's 21. Usually I tell people that my son is older than me. Say, how old is your son? I was like, he's older than me. But there was a time that I wanted to do a book for him, but not a lot of publishing houses would, you know, wanted to do a book with me, and I never even tried. But as years went by, and I had an opportunity to do the same with this amazing publishing house, Simon Schuster, you know, as you all saw the book, and there's other books coming out as well, and we're doing incredibly well with that. So I did, the inspiration was my son, and to share my work with so many other kids, you know, that, you know, enjoy my art. It's very interactive. You know, there's a lot of images, you know, of my vocabulary that I've been doing with my work, like the animals, nature, and some of the experience that I have in here, like the A of apple, the B for butterfly, you know, D for dogs, and you can open up, if you've seen it, I'm sure it's all of them is already. This little house in here, actually the inspiration is my house. I have a small house upstate New York, so that's the house in here on the top of the hill. So you can see the lake from there and the Finger Lakes. So, as you probably know by now, that I want to create images of hope, happiness, good things in life. Wonderful moment like this, I could do a beautiful painting about all of you being here in this room today, celebrating, you know, art, with life, and with your children, and with your loved ones. So that's my, you know, what I want to do with my work, and I want to put it right here. I could stay here talking the whole day about what I've been doing, what I'm gonna do. You're probably gonna get tired about. I want to share one thing, that this year I'm going to be having a show in the most incredible museum with several paintings of mine. It's going to be at the Louvre Museum in Paris. Everybody's invited. December 16th, okay? And I mean, we also sculpture in many places, not only Miami, but a lot of places. You know, New York City, I'm going to have a very big sculpting time on the center, and we like creating sculptures Singapore. So if anybody's traveling to New York, Prague, Berlin, Singapore, you're going to be seeing sculpture of mine. Now what I'm going to do is, like, I would like to answer questions that you may have for me. So why don't I do that now? So we can have a question. Anybody want to ask me anything about my work? My idea, I wanted to be a diplomat. I wanted to be an ambassador of Brazil. I was born in Brazil. And I thought about, as a hobby, I would do art. But I didn't want to do anything that I saw like growing up in Brazil. Nothing like ugly, nothing like depressing. I didn't want to paint what we see in the cover of the newspapers. So I started actually putting my work, things that I see every day and that I like. From my dogs, cats in my house. I grew up with animals, and like nature that I like, flowers, trees, the sun, the water, clouds, birds. Everything that I like that pleases my eyes, I wanted to put in my work. That's how I started doing it. You got it? Alright, any other question? Any other kid? Any other kid here? Oh, he's asking me how many kids I have. One, my son, Brandon. Okay. She's asking me what I do to keep doing different, like artwork. Well, I travel through this world of images that I see every day. If you go in your house and you keep looking everything that you like in your house, from a chair, from a picture on the wall, from your dog, from your mother, your father, your friend, a book, you have so many ideas you can do, like a pair of shoes, like a bag, like a pencil. You can do so much, like everything. A wedding dress. She's asking me if I draw every day. I try to draw every day. Definitely. It's so important, and especially for the kids over here, it's so important for you to practice what you like. Because the only way you're going to keep it going, If you stop, it's not good. It's very important to keep it going. Actually, I have a very funny story to tell you. There's this man that he worked with this gallery that handled my work in Germany. And he divorced and he married this young woman. He's 61 and she's 35. Yeah, I know. And then he told me, it's funny because he said that his wife wanted to have a baby. And I was like, and he said, oh, I'm 61. I was like, you're so young. He said, no, Romero, I can't, and I'm not that young. And then he tells me, well, and she wanted to have her own baby. And I told him, I think it's going to be a good thing for you to have a baby. And I say this story that I read in a book about sushi in Japan. Because in the past, I'm sure some of you kids know about sushi, is that in the past in Japan, the fishermen used to go very far in the sea to pick up the tuna, but they had to bring the tuna frozen. But the Japanese like the very fresh tuna, and they're trying to figure out how can we get a very fresh tuna. And they say, okay, let's make a very big tank inside the ship. So we put the tuna inside, and the tuna would come swimming alive. But the tuna is still not good. And then one Japanese say, for them to keep moving a lot, we need to put a shark inside. So I say, for you, gonna be a good thing to have a baby because you're gonna be running around. Anyway, that's the story. Yeah, she's asking if I have school backpacks. I've done some in the past, and there's some right now. Yes, yeah, there is some.
Where can you get them?
You can get it in the website. You can go to my website. Yes?
Have you ever
I didn't find them.
doing like summer camps for kids who want to learn to paint in your technique?
This lady's asking me if I ever thought about, yes, I thought. I would love to, but the only thing what happened, and my time is so limited for me to do my work. I love to be, because what would happen that when I would have kids come over to the studio, I end up not doing my work. And then, it's just, but I do here and there, I do work, I do like, I call paint parties. And I don't know if you know, but when I did the pyramids, I don't know if some of you saw, I did a very big pyramid in London.
Yeah.
Commemorating the return of Tutankhamun, was huge, like 45 feet tall. And, but 6 months before that, I had done a paint party in London And when this organization now, the Paint Party, more than 10,000 kids signed up to paint with me. It was impossible to do that. So we did work with 2,000 of them. And we have volunteers. It was a huge event. And and the last one I did was in Israel, which was a smaller group of people, of kids. And I was invited by the Paris Foundation. And I worked with Israeli kids and Palestinian kids. It was a beautiful day there.